The Anunnaki are a group of deities from ancient Mesopotamian mythology, primarily from Sumerian, Akkadian, and Babylonian cultures. According to various myths, the Anunnaki were believed to be powerful beings who played key roles in the creation of humanity, the governance of the cosmos, and the shaping of civilization. The most famous myths involving the Anunnaki are often linked to creation stories, divine assemblies, and their interactions with humanity. One of the most intriguing aspects of their mythos is their involvement in the events leading up to the Great Flood, which is a common theme in ancient Near Eastern literature, including the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Sumerian king list. Before the flood, the role of the Anunnaki. In Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were said to have descended from the sky to earth, often depicted as gods with immense power, and were considered part of a divine pantheon that included other gods like Enki, god of wisdom and water, and Enlil, god of air and storms. The Anunnaki were tasked with governing various aspects of nature and society. Before the flood, the Anunnaki were responsible for overseeing the creation of humanity. According to some accounts, the gods initially created humans to serve as laborers for the gods, particularly to dig canals and perform other necessary tasks for the survival and prosperity of the divine realm. Over time, however, the Anunnaki's relationship with humanity became more complex. The creation of humanity in the flood. In some versions of the myth, the Anunnaki grew frustrated with humanity. As human populations grew and their behavior became increasingly corrupt, noisy, or disruptive, the gods decided to bring about a divine punishment. The Sumerian creation myth often includes themes of gods intervening in human affairs, either to guide them or to punish them when they failed to live up to divine expectations. The most significant event in these myths is the Great Flood, which was seen as a punishment from the gods. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, for example, the flood is brought about by the gods, but the Anunnaki are portrayed as having The Epic of Noah's flood, as found in the Hebrew Bible and other religious texts, tells the story of a great deluge that wiped out all life on earth, except for Noah, his family, and the animals they saved. Here is an overview of the story, focusing on its biblical version in the book of Genesis. 1. The corruption of humanity. Genesis 6:5-7. The story begins with a world that has become increasingly corrupt and violent. God sees that humanity is full of wickedness and decides to cleanse the earth by sending a flood to destroy all life. God regrets creating humanity and decides to bring judgment upon them. And does 2. Noah's righteousness. Genesis 6:8-10. Amidst the corruption, Noah is described as a righteous man who walks with God. Because of his righteousness, God chooses to save Noah and his family from the coming flood. Noah is instructed to build an ark, a